There's nobody holding me down. I'll find my way just like the
freaking enormous. Look at this beast. Anyway, hello. I'm hanging out at a new window today. Same apartment, different vlogging spot. I've never spent as much time by windows as I have in the past 8 months, but natural light is a must. No, not really. I have a couple of minutes and then I have to leave for a lecture. So I thought I'd check in because I really didn't have a lot of time to do that last month. I'm like almost done editing, or I'm done editing the vlog for August. I just need to add like music and text and like graphics and stuff. So I'll hopefully finish that today. It's a little late, but also last month was a lot. And then I immediately went into school and full-time work and everything. Like I'm basically... the pace of the class I'm taking is 100%, so they expect you to put in 40 hours a week of, you know, reading and lectures and seminars and papers. And I also work full-time. And I have like I have 3 projects right now with actual deadlines. And then I have my own stuff like Dadvice, which has been on the back burner for a while, and I kind of hate that it is because I really want to get going with it. And other comic projects and updating the website and, you know, everything that I've complained about for the past like 6 months. It's still there, still working on it. I had my first seminar yesterday. We talked about monuments and like symbolism and what is a monument and what do they mean. It's a little, it's a fun class, but it's very vague, especially for me coming from like my first real academic venture was psychology, which I do have a BA in, that I'm not using for anything and never intended to, but I do have it. I'm actually getting some use out of it now because a lot of stuff we talk about with like icons and stuff, I can relate directly to Gestalt psychology. And also we're talking about like linear and atmospheric perspective. And I'm like, oh, that's binuclear, mononuclear, depth clues, which I read about like 9 years ago when I first started a higher education. It's cool to see everything come full circle. But I had my first seminar yesterday, so I finally know some names and faces, and I have some people I can hang out with. I have full clown look today. I'm very proud of it. So I have a lecture I'm going to school now, and then I'll be back for lunch, and then I need to get some work done and also some reading. It's going to be busy moving forward. Also, I was picked to be a test knitter for a new hobby pattern, which is great. I'll link the creator right here. I've been following them on Instagram for a while. I say them because I don't remember what pronouns to use, but this person, I've been following them on Instagram for a while, and they made a cool party top, and I got to be a test knitter. So I've ordered my yarn, and it should arrive. I don't know when it's going to arrive, probably this week. But you'll see some of that, hopefully. I do want to document a bit of the knitting process. Also, the pattern requires blocking, a thing I have never ever bothered to do, so I guess I gotta grow up sometime. All right, I gotta go. Bye. was getting dressed for school, and I couldn't decide what to wear, so I was like, oh, I'll just take these nice pants and a t-shirt. And I picked out just the next t-shirt in the stack, and men have made a lot of bad art. Can I wear this to art history class? Is this a political statement now? God, I hope so. Lobster chip. There's a cartoon. This product contains crustacean. Let's see. Oh! The ocean. It's a crustacean.
One thumb up. That's it.
It's pretty good. Smells like fish food. A lot. I opened it wrong. Technically, I had a double lecture today between 10 and 3, but I skipped out after 45 minutes. The thing is, I've studied a lot already. I've written a thesis. I've done all kinds of stuff. So I've gotten really good at recognizing when a lecture isn't going to do anything but waste my time. So I'm coming home to read my huge art books instead. And also there's so much repetition, not from previous classes, but from within the class itself, which I usually love, but they don't treat it as repetition. I think that there's some coordination issue between the different teachers, and also they don't seem to be fully, well, some of them don't seem to be fully prepared for what we're actually doing. Like, we're 70 people in class, and today we had like an open discussion during a lecture, and then the lecturer was surprised that we didn't have time to do as much as she intended to before the mid-break. And that's when I knew I gotta go home and just read, because I'm not gonna get anything out of this. And I'm not saying this to complain about the actual, Jesus. You've probably noticed I always film just holding my phone in my hand. I don't have like, I do have, but I don't use like a thing. A tripod. I don't use a tripod or anything. I usually just, when I do talking heads, I just hold the phone in my hand, and then it gets a little wobbly and my arm gets tired. Anyway, I'm not saying this to like complain about the education itself, because it's pretty good. I am saying this as a sort of guidance maybe to newer students or younger students. Trust your own gut with what you need to learn the material. If the lecture isn't obligatory and you feel like you're just sitting there wasting your time, go home and read through the material instead. Take notes and focus on whether or not you've understood the information in a context, not whether you've memorized the PowerPoint. I took 2 small sentences worth of notes in the first 45 minutes, and the girl who sat in the row in front of me, because it's like on a slant, so I could see her laptop very, very easily. It was kind of difficult not to see her laptop. She wrote like almost a page, because she just copied the PowerPoint, which we get access to after the lecture. And I used to do that too when I was a new student. And here's a big heckin' tip. Learn to take notes that actually help you study and help you understand the information, not just remember the information. I'm gonna get back to it. Heck yeah. I'm a card-carrying socialist.
The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century.
My hair is such a mess. I need to trim it or dye it or something. I look like I'm in Trolls, which might be a good look for me. Yeah, boy. Tonight I'm going to see a play. I'm going to see Macbeth. I got really cheap tickets, so I don't know how good the seat is, but we'll see. I'm really happy that I get to go to the theater a lot more. I'm like prioritizing getting out and doing stuff. So in that way, I feel like I'm on the right track to not get all hung up on like, I need to, I don't know, not have fun. I don't know what the logic was there ever. Some bullshit. I finished the test knit and I took some photos for the pattern designer. But I'm probably not gonna wear it because it's not a flattering fit on me, unfortunately. I might just frog it and make something else out of the yarn. This week I'm kind of off because it's paper, or it's like exam week. I don't know what to call it because we don't work like Americans do, thankfully. But we have a paper due tomorrow, and I sent it in on Saturday, so I have had a couple of days to just do whatever. And but technically I still work full time, so I gotta work. Yesterday I just cleaned. I hurt myself sawing some balcony furniture apart because they're all bad and rotten because they've been outside for years and years. And I took a saw to them so I could throw them out. And then last night my arm hurt so badly I had to go up and take a painkiller. Whoops. I've never hurt myself that much working, which is comforting that my bad work habits aren't that bad. But I have some work I need to do this week because I have deadlines coming up. I'm gonna work today and try and get some stuff out, and I'm also going to get some stuff off my schedule. I'm gonna do some cleaning because this place is a pit. That's what happens when I get too much to do. The cleaning part kind of falls to the wayside. But for now, I'm gonna eat some takeout sushi and edamame beans. I've been talking about getting sushi for like 3 years and I finally got it. Hooray! Also, I bought a ton of fruit. I love this season. There's just fruit and stuff. I got some really cool secondhand Doc Martens also with horses on them that I might show off at some point. They're super cool and surprisingly comfortable. Now to sushi.